So this whole thing started by me reaching out to your PR to gift you a handmade handbag, and then it turned into a collaboration of me doing some custom painted outfits for you.
Yes. So I remember I was leaving a photo shoot, and my team member was like, "Hey, we have this artist. Her name is Roe, and she does these really awesome outfits." And we had previously been talking about what we could really do for the UN Refugee Day, and possibly doing like a cool outfit or something like that, because this would have been, my first UN Refugee Day to really do something to commemorate it. And then when I saw that you did cool outfits, I was like, okay, I personally really love denim. So I was like, all right, we need to see if we can get like a custom outfit done. And then, when we decided that we were going to do a matching set, and we hopped on the phone, I was a little nervous, because I was like, oh my gosh, like, how is this going to go? I didn't know if we were going to get it back in time. I was like, oh my gosh, like, is it going to work? Is it going to work? But after I saw like the sketches, oh my gosh, I was like, this is going to be really, really good. I was also surprised how quick you were, because I've had like other custom done like on shoes and stuff like that, and it usually takes like forever, to where like I forgot I ordered it.
Trinitee, let me tell you, I was going to get it to you by any means necessary. I literally pulled an all-nighter just to get it to you on time. I am so serious. It was going to get to you by any means necessary when you needed it. Once I found out the deadline, I was like, okay, but that's just the type of person I am. I'm going to make sure you get it. Like, by any means.
Was so appreciated, because the sketches were just so nice. I was like, oh my gosh, once like it's painted and everything, like, I want to find like a really nice case to put it in, because it's so pretty.
Yes. And I didn't even get to sign my name. I forgot to sign my name on it. Rule number 1, always sign your name. And I forgot to do it, because I was inside. I was like, I gotta get it to her. And I was just let it go.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can guarantee you we will not forget who did the great work.
Yes.
But what was like your inspiration for the art? Because I know we didn't really have too much of like a like rules, so it's a lot of like creative freedom for you. So I'm curious, where did you get the idea from?
So I just want to also start off saying, like, as a visual artist, I'm an illustrator. I went to school to be an illustrator. And what that means is that it comes from the word illuminate, which means to shed light on. So that's what I do with my artwork. I spend most of my time creating pieces that shed lights on like social issues, social politics, and everything else, racial tension. And that's my goal. So when I was told that I would have the opportunity to do that, this is right up my alley. Like, this is what I do. This is what I do. So it was no problem coming up with like, how many sketches? Like maybe about 3 or 4 different types of sketches and stuff like that. Yeah, this is what I do. This is, I love it. I love it. Just to shed light on, and your cause was perfect. So that's how it happened.
And you can definitely see it. You can definitely tell, because like when you're passionate about something, the work, it just looks so much better. And it looked like a lovely passion project.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you like it, for real. Because I was so nervous. I'm like, I don't know which one. I honestly thought you were going to go for one of the other sketches, because I thought the one that you chose would have been like too out there. I was like, but I'm going to just throw it in there just to see, because it might offend some people and then it might not. So I was like, let me just throw that out there, and you picked it. And I was like, perfect choice.
You're actually torn between that one and I think the one like right after it. I forget like what the details of that one were, but we were torn. And I was, oh my gosh. And then I was like, the one we chose with like Statue of Liberty, it really made like a big statement, and it's very like, look at me, look at what I'm saying. And so for UN Refugee Day, which is such like a really important topic and something that unfortunately isn't celebrated year round, I felt like the bigger the statement, the bigger, the better, the more space it takes up, the more you can see it.
Wait.
You froze.
You kind of froze a little bit. Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes, you froze first.
Okay. But yes, definitely. And I kind of wanted you to pick that one, but I wasn't sure, like I said, because it might have been too much for some people, but I'm so glad you picked that sketch.
Me too. I feel like every
Exactly.
time you're given like a multiple choice when it comes to like clothing, shoes, or any type of
Mm-hmm.
artwork or something like that, there's always one that like the artist wants you to pick. So it's like, I'm glad it was
Yep.
that.
Yes, and I try not to sway anybody's decisions, so that's why I gave you multiple. I'm like, I'm gonna give you some safe ones, and then I'm gonna give you some that's really out there, and let you pick whichever one you want to go with. Because
Yes,
all of them would have had the message come across, but that one, that was the
it
one.
really, really out there. And I think it was so much fun to actually shoot photos in the outfit because one, we actually shot the photos on film, which was like
That
totally.
is gonna look so cool. Yes.
So that was like, I've never shot pictures on film, like other than like my Polaroid, but I've never shot pictures on film.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's super cool because like the photographer's gonna go get the photos developed and like digitized.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a whole moment. But my favorite part, honestly, of the photo shoot was that we only had 36 frames. So we really had to like make it count, know what we were gonna do because there were no extra shots to
Right.
play around with.
Right, because it's film. My best friend is actually a photographer and he loves to use film. It's just a different vibe when you do film. And I love it. I know the pictures are going to turn out amazing just because it is on film. It's a different vibe.
It's very much like leave it all at the floor. There's no looking at the camera, looking at the shot,
Right.
or anything like that. And something else that was really cool, it was very much like all hands on deck and sort of, let's create this moment because I did my own hair and makeup for it as well, which was
Really
cool. So it's like everyone's like contributing to make like a lovely moment.
Yes, I love it.
Just a
I
lovely
love it.